Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, welcome, pull up a chair, glad to have you. Today's video is about the importance of morning routine. Too often I hear people say that they just don't have enough time to read a book or go to the gym. That's not true, we all have the time. We are just under the illusion that we don't have it. What's the difference between you and Jim down the street? You both work a 9 to 5 and you both have families. So why is he able to go to the gym and read that book when you're over here saying that you just don't have the time, you can't find the time to do these things? It all comes down to time management. And time management starts with how you set up your morning routine and get yourself started for the day. Look at all the successful people in this world. Tim Cook and Jerry Seinfeld are great examples. What are they doing in their mornings that you're not? And what can you learn from them and change about yourself in order to set yourself up for success? Here are 7 different things I do think and truly believe you should implement into your morning routine in order to change the outlook of your life and just increase general productivity. The first one might seem tough for some, but I promise you it's not that bad. It's just a matter of resetting your internal clock. What is the best solution for not having enough time? It's to make more time. The best way to do that is to wake up earlier. Majority of people wake up between 8 and 9 a.m. or even later. And all these successful people that I mentioned wake up between 5:30 and 6 a.m. That is at least 2 more hours that they have on their hands than anyone else. With those 2 hours, you can get so many more things done that other people can't, that so many other people miss out on doing. If you can't commit to 5:30, at least start at 6 a.m. I promise you'll see the difference. You'll feel the difference. You'll be more productive. The first thing that has to do in order to improving your morning routine is to have the initiative to start waking up early and the willpower to stick to it. Second, don't hit that snooze. That is just a positive reinforcement for a behavior you don't want to have. The more you snooze, the easier it is for you to just lay in bed or even go back to sleep. When that alarm goes off, I need you to silence it and sit up. Get started with your day. The faster you're able to sit up and get your mind started and get ready for the day, the better. Third, don't just get stuck on your phone. When that alarm goes off and you don't snooze it, you just set it off. Okay, fine, that's great. But the moment you open those social media apps, you get drawn in, and the next thing you know, you've been laying in bed for half an hour. What's the difference between you just laying there for half an hour on social media than you just getting that extra half hour of sleep? This makes you the opposite kind of productive that you want to be. There's no point in waking up early if you're just going to get stuck on your phone. So when that alarm goes off, you need to silence it, sit up, and just take a second to breathe. Get out of bed, and the next 2 things you need to do are so important, but they seem so meaningless. And you're going to see why. Because when you get out of bed, first, you need to open those blinds, and second, you need to make that bed. I know it seems like I'm telling you to do your chores, but I promise you it's more than that. By opening the blinds and making your bed, you are subconsciously telling yourself it's time to get the day started. Number 4, don't just go for that cup of coffee. I know it's tempting, but according to lots of research and doctors out there, it's actually so much more beneficial for you to start your day with a glass of water. I'm not saying don't go for your coffee, because trust me, I love that brown goop too. I love it so much. But prioritize making water the first thing you ingest in the day. After that, you can have all the coffee you want, I promise. Our bodies use so much water to maintain our bodily functions. Like I mentioned in a couple videos ago, our metabolism is dependent on water, and then our cell productivity is dependent on water. Even the efficiency of our blood to deliver nutrients to our brain is so dependent on water. By having water be the first thing you take in the morning, you are setting your brain up for better functioning throughout the day. Okay, number 5. I recommend some kind of movement in the morning. I know there are a lot of you out there who enjoy evening workouts or going to the gym after your work. That way you can kind of de-stress from your day, and I love that for you. If that's what works for you, keep at it. But that doesn't mean you can't get up in the morning and do a 5 to 10 minute stretch routine. That general movement helps us circulate blood throughout our bodies and get more nutrients and oxygen to our brains. This helps us get started with the boost and take on our day. 6. Make sure you eat your breakfast. Breakfast doesn't have to mean a typical 8 a.m. breakfast. If you're following an intermittent schedule where you're not eating at 8 a.m. but maybe you're breaking your fast at 11 a.m., that's perfectly fine. I'm not saying you have to eat early. Breakfast quite literally means to break your fast. What I mean when I say make sure you eat breakfast is that I want you to be eating something that has nutritional value, not just a coffee and a muffin. Think about it like this. Your body is a vehicle, and you need to fill that car up with gas. So when you're having something of nutritional value and you're taking something in as the first meal of the day, you're filling your gas tank all the way with the premium kind of gas, so you're set. But if you're just having coffee or a muffin or just that glass of water, you're basically setting yourself up for failure because you're filling that tank to only half full of a cheaper kind of gas. Not only are you going to run out of gas during the day, but your engine won't be performing as well. So make sure you focus on the quality of your first meal. And finally, number 7, focus on your to-do list. Former American Express CEO Kenneth Chenault would write down 3 things he wants to accomplish the next day before he went to bed. By having a to-do list, you're able to spend more time focusing on what needs to get done and what you need to do in order to stay productive, as opposed to trying to fill in that lull space throughout your day with social media and TV. You want to always orientate yourself for success. When we wake up in the morning, we're focused on just that, waking up. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. By having a preset to-do list for you for your day, you're setting yourself up to get things done mentally. By having a morning routine that you're doing daily, you don't need to think about it, you just need to do. Okay, I'm waking up, don't snooze it, just turn off my alarm. Get up, open the blinds, make my bed, brush my teeth, glass of water, go through my movements, and just get started on my day. Oh, look at that, I already have a to-do list. I know what I'm going to get done. I want to challenge you all to trying these tips out in your daily life for a week, and I want you to see what impact it has on your life. I promise you, I guarantee you, you won't be going back to waking up at a later time. You will feel the difference. You'll see the difference. You're waking up before everyone else, and by the time they're awake, you've already crossed off 1 or 2 things on your to-do list. You will feel so accomplished. These couple hours that you get in the morning will orientate and set up your mind for success. If you like these tips, please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next one.